Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I saw a news report today and it said that consumer shopping is down, that people appear to be utilizing the foods that they already have in their home, the leftover shampoos, the supplies they already have, they're using them up and they're not buying as many. And I thought, wow, they must be watching me on a hidden camera, because that's exactly what I have been doing lately. I have been rotating through the foods that I have, trying to get into my pantry and use up some of that food that's been there for a while. And yes, I have been replacing it, but far more strategically. And so that was one of the things that I thought I would share with you is, are you looking into your pantry? Do you have some simple to prepare foods? Are you using, rotating, and replacing them? That's how we have the most successful prepper pantry. I probably repeat myself on that all the time, but it's true. You can't just buy food and put it away. You need to have ideas for meals you can make with that food, how you can vary those foods so that you make interesting meals, and then really actually get in there and make some meals and use them up. And it doesn't have to be complicated, and it's certainly not expensive. Families are having a lot of struggles with their budgets, and the economy is complicated. So it's important that we think about what are some just basic, easy foods that we can stock up on, make simple meals that we're saving money. Then it can fit into our budget. It can help us stretch our dollars and actually have peace of mind knowing that we have plenty of food in our homes. So today I'm going to share with you 4 foods that I think you should make sure you have plenty of, and then actually use, rotate, and replace them. So first is of course going to be dried beans and rice. You can do all kinds of things with these. It's so simple to make a pot of rice. Beans are a little more complicated. The dried beans take some time. You need to toss them in your crock pot. I have lots of videos on my Alaska Granny YouTube channel where I show all different ways that you can prepare beans in the crock pot. You can have all different kinds. It doesn't have to be just pinto beans or just black beans or just white beans. You can use all kinds of them, and then you have a variety of foods in your pantry. But if you're not interested in preparing those dried beans, make sure you still at least have some for what could be challenging days ahead. Then make it a priority to stock up on some canned beans. You can find cans of beans that are just single beans, butter beans, garbanzo beans, great northern beans, all types. And then you can also find like a 3-bean blend. I've also found some of these that are marinated. They have like dressing in them, so then they're like a salad. If you want a 3-bean salad, it's already prepared in a can. Or you could combine some, toss in some Italian dressing, and make it yourself. You can also find different types of already prepared entree types, like even bean dip, which is great even as a burrito. So don't be afraid to use your imagination and have some variety. Then you want to look over things like chili, of course, is going to be versatile, or just chili beans. It's not the chili, but it has flavorful beans, so you can turn them into other types of dishes and recipes. And I love baked beans, so make sure you get some of those if it's something that you enjoy. There's all different ways that beans can come already prepared in a can. You just need to heat them up, toss them together with a few other ingredients. Create meals that are interesting to you. Combine them with other little packages of foods, and maybe your meal won't turn out to be the greatest you ever had, but at least you'll have a meal, and maybe next time it'll be even better. Then think about packaged rice mixes that already have flavors in them that can really make your meals be tastier. And then you don't have to just have white rice. You could have a package of like Vigo yellow rice. Or you could look at something like Zatarain's jambalaya, or they come in other varieties. Or things like rice-a-roni. This one is long grain and wild rice. You can also find some of the Knorr mixes. You just add water, maybe a little oil or butter, and you just cook them on the stovetop for not very long, and you can have a filling meal. Then you can stir in other ingredients if you want, or if you don't have anything else, you still have something to eat. I always figure every can and package of food that I have is an extra meal for myself, for future me. So I'm more than willing to have those things so that I know I'll have enough to eat on any given day. So once you have your dried beans and rice, packages of rice, and cans of beans, then let's think about pasta. Pasta is so versatile. It requires almost no cooking. You can pick up a few packages for very inexpensive, and then you just need to store them in an airtight container. Don't just leave them in the cardboard box. You can also look for, say, macaroni and cheese. It has pasta in it. It has a few other ingredients. Very little cooking, and you can easily make a meal with it. You could also combine it with, whoops. You could also combine it with a can of chili, make some chili mac. You see how it works. Use your imagination to combine your foods together. Then think about something as simple as couscous. It's a little tiny grain that cooks the fastest. So if you have, in an emergency or very little time, you only need to boil a little bit of water and you can prepare couscous, which is a nice, delicious, tiny little pasta, and then put all kinds of things with it. Make your meals creative. Then to round out, the fourth item that I think you should buy are canned tomato products. You can find diced tomatoes, whole tomatoes, stewed tomatoes, tomatoes that are salt-free. These have onions, celery, and green peppers in them. You can also pick up cans or jars of pasta sauce. Then you just need to boil some pasta and serve this over it. Or you could take your can of spaghetti sauce, add in a can of beans, some macaroni, broken up pasta noodles, whatever, and turn it into a hearty soup. So there are a lot of ways that you can stretch out just these 4 basic foods. Buy a few of them, have them in your pantry, and then use, rotate, and replace them. Let us know, what other foods do you think would be inexpensive, versatile, and easy to stockpile and then make your varied meals? We love to hear the meal ideas that you leave in the comments below. So please continue to do that because we can learn a lot from each other. I hope you'll like my video, share it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.